I actually have no
Game
idea what
is
I was actually
live.
intending to do. I think I was just intending to put away more copper. Um,
Oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, I was going to kill some bite nests.
oh, because yeah, when you actually press M, it's a bit scary. Like when I say a bit scary, I mean a lot scary.
Oh yeah, I built that thing. The self-building
Oh
facility.
yeah,
That's
you just
so. I
plug a
do like
load of
that.
stuff in it and then just leave it.
Yeah, I've set the system building another one for us. Oh yeah, and we have 1,700 construction robots.
Yes, yes we do. We can like tile the entire factory in like 30 seconds.
And we're low on oil.
Oh, and I run really fast. We are low on oil, but it's not going down very quickly. I think we're actually pretty
And
stable.
the other thing I want to do, I need to improve the train stop, build more train stations, link up these current train stations. No, I link them up. It's going the wrong way. Okay, let's go kill some biters.
What I'm gonna do
There's
is
a fire to this forest.
get rid of.
Wow, this is practically already done. It's almost built itself already.
Because we need more copper. We're not quite filling up our green circuit factories, which is causing issues.
There, there.
So I will. Where's the forge thing? Oh, there it is.
I built a few more row reports so that the robots can actually get to places. Oh, effect transmission. Cool.
Where's that going?
Bullets.
It's going there. Oh, can I move the pump which is feeding all of our refineries?
It's only one pump, isn't it?
Yeah, I just want to move it out of the way.
Yeah.
And then landfill the little bit of that little bit of pond so I can maximise the amount of forges we can put down.
Fair enough. Is that? Does not look like a live bit of cable. Let's connect it up.
If I can find pump. I do find late game when there's so many things you can make that it can be quite hard
Oh,
to
yeah.
do.
One thing I haven't put electric pumps in our system. We don't build them automatically.
What, the thing that we need like maybe a handful of in the entire game?
Yes. What's the other thing I want to do? There was something important.
Ugh, I've
There's
run so
something very important I was going to do. Oh, combat drones. We haven't got any combat drones in our system. I'd quite like combat drones in the system because combat drones. I want to be able to go into a biter nest, run through with like 100 combat drones following me.
Do not stand on the tracks. Do not stand on the tracks. Do not stand on the
You
tracks.
should be able to survive a hit from the train though.
No, because I don't have as many shields as you. Well, I don't want to risk it, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Because I've only got 4 sets of shields.
Oh, 4 might be a little bit low. Yeah, I think if the train, I don't know if the train is going at full speed, but you should be able to survive. You might be able to survive it. The thing is, they just hit down hard. So
Check that water is still going in. Yes, it is. Oil's not actually going into the refinery very quickly though.
if the oil, is it going in enough though? Is actually finally taking up enough water?
The refinery's taking up water. I'm on about oil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, they should be sitting there full of oil. Actually, no, the light oil's pretty low now. I think we may.
What's petroleum gas though? I think isn't petroleum gas full?
Yeah, petroleum gas
Yeah.
is full.
Is it all the inputs have to be?
Yeah, but it's an indication that we are gonna have some issues relatively soon.
Yeah.
But what I might do is, for the purposes of maximising the flow, I'm just going to put some pumps in the line, so hopefully it means that the refineries will fire at full pelt.
Yeah. Like, these lasers shoot really quickly now with full upgrades. How fast they fire? Shooting speed. Yikes! They shoot at like eight shots per second at 28 at over double damage. So yeah, they're like yeah.
I think they take up more power.
Oh yeah, they because each laser shot is individually powered, but they're essentially like. Well, no, it's not even 3 because they fire at almost 3 times the rate. Well, over double the rate.
Now the oil is going in fast enough, even though there's hardly any in the system. Well, we are actually drilling oil quite quickly, because in the time that it took me to change the pipe, we gained about 300.
Yeah. Yeah, we are also. The thing is, consuming it is stupid great because remember each one of those, it's a 20 oil recipe, isn't it? I think it's 20 oil, yeah.
Well, I tried putting a bit more pressure in the pipe, but it didn't really do anything. Doesn't really matter. But the thing is, it's not very efficient because they're not all firing. They've got quite a few. But it's fine. Right, I'm gonna now move this. That there is gonna move. Where can I put that robo port so that I'm gonna put it in? Put it there.
We got those. Actually, I want to build another radar outpost here.
Oh, we've got power issues. Oh wait, no, we haven't. I've sorted it.
We should have power. We should probably have power issues because of the amount of power I am currently consuming. I'd expect the water to be running low in the tanks.
In what tanks?
The hot water tanks.
I don't think so.
Oh, then we've got because the amount of laser fire I've been doing.
I'll go and have a look at them. But the thing is, remember, we've actually got enough boilers on there to actually power that many generators.
They aren't fully powered though. The boilers don't actually get enough ore into them to keep them going.
Oh, right, okay.
So although we have enough boilers, they don't actually have enough fuel.
Fair enough.
I did increase it, but I think the mines then emptied out again. The mines I put it on, so I think they've only got like a couple of mines powering the whole system. I'm just going through some of the basic techs at the moment. Get them out of the way, you know.
What I do is do...
Yeah, these... I'm amazed by how much more powerful these lasers get. Of course, that was a very, very expensive tech to get it all the way up, but...
Yeah, but it's actually one of the most useful techs.
Could do... Oh, you're not very close there. Anyways. Right, yeah.
Right, what I'm going to do is now...
I think we should probably have a look at expanding east a bit, because we've expanded a lot west. Might be an idea to go east, because the initial biter nests are a lot smaller. Of course, there isn't that much resource over there, which is why we ain't gone there, but, you know.
Right, we're going to have enough copper now. I actually want that to be... Our ore's running low, Alex.
Of?
Copper. We've got reasonably empty belts. Like, there is copper all the way along, because later on in the factory it's not currently using it. But
Did I activate the train? That might be the reason. I may have forgotten to turn the train on. If that's the case, that might be the explanation. Oh, that's the other thing. I want to get the outpost trains going. Oh no! I have activated the train. Interesting. And you're saying we're still low on copper?
we're not low, but there's far less coming on the belt than there was. Maybe that the arms can't keep up on the chests or something. It could be something to do with the. I'll go and have a closer look. If I have a close look at it, yeah, there's like empty chests at the moment. One side of it is empty.
Okay, so that means I haven't got enough trains. I haven't got enough copper trains. Well, it's because I think I've only got 2 copper trains, and I've got like 5 iron trains. I know only 4 iron trains because one of the iron trains is offline. But yeah, I need more trains. But what I want to do, before I do that, I want to set up my outpost train, because this thing is a mess. How many resources have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, I can't have 19 resources, that's just too many. I need to investigate filter inserters in a logistics network, because I haven't done that yet. Set the insert filters based on the signals from the circuit network. Okay. So set filters. I think I need a constant combinator. I think I might need a constant combinator.
Oh my god, you're not going to go down the logic route, are you?
To unload the trains, I need logic.
Ah. Why are we not making that? We aren't getting... Oh right, that's what that is. It's a bit of...
Why isn't the gate being loaded in there?
Where are the speed modules? Ah my god, this factory is huge. It's actually really difficult to find stuff now. Whoa, we've got a lot of level 3 speed modules.
Yeah. Ah, I've got a bit of issue with this.
Uh-oh.
It's not loading the trains properly.
Dear lord.
So it's not loading the train properly because it's... Okay, I'm going to have to connect this. No, don't request that much copper, okay, wire.
That is a crazy fast factory.
Output. 9, is it? Wrong type of chest. Quick, just put an iron chest, stop it working. Off. I said off! You're not turning off! But stop reading contents. That didn't do what I wanted it to. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So yeah, that did not do what I wanted it to do. And they aren't doing what I want them to do either.
What I do is upgrade that pal.
Ideally, I need to reduce the resources down to just a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's change the resources down to about a dozen, then I can easily work on it. So I very rarely use substations.
Roboport is moving. Just optimizing little features at the moment.
I very, very, very rarely use substations in my mining operations, so don't need them.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's because I need to. What I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce the resources down to 12, so then I can have 6 resources per cargo container. Because that I think I can work with. Because then I can have one. I wanted to try and do it with all from one chest and inputs and stuff. But I have a feeling that in the output, what's going to happen, I think I might be able to do it, but what I was having a difficulty there is that if the arm picked up like 3 items to move into the chest, into the cargo carriage, and it only wants to pick up 50 items,
Yeah.
and it goes over, it keeps the remaining items in its claws.
Yeah.
So then it doesn't work anymore, it stops functioning. And so it wasn't loading the train, even though I needed the resources. It was other resources that I need to pick up. It wasn't dropping off the unneeded cargo.
I'm not really sure
So I don't know how to stop that.
with that. Right, let's see whether that resolves the issue with the copper, or not the quantity of ore, but I mean like the amount that we're actually turning into plate.
Okay, let's see what signals I can set an inserter to a station.
Christ, I've put a lot of forges in actually.
Send the contents of the circuit network to the trains they can use for weight conditions. What? Hang on. Does that mean... Stop. Yeah. And then I want the constant combinator. I don't think this is what I want.
I can come in and have a look and come up with some ideas if you like.
Let's just see. If I remove that. And I accidentally broke the cable. Luckily I did add them into the system. Okay, so the send contents to the train isn't actually sending anything to the train. Fair enough. No, that's not how that works. So I could just do this with changing it to 6 inputs and doing it like that. It's just, I kind of wanted to do it more cleverly.
Yeah.
So outpost main, and you are going to wait for a certain condition.
Whoa. We've made a lot of blue circuits.
So there's that there. Yeah, I'm a bit confused as to all this.
Should we just come over?
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get... The simple thing I want to do, I want to unload the mixed resources from inside the cargo wagon into actual provider, into requester chests.
Why don't you just use a roboport and do it with robots?
Because robots can't empty from cargo wagons.
Okay. Right, let's just come and have a look. Oh, I know how you can do it. I know how you can do it. I know how you can do it. I'll come to you. Right. You can use the any and all functions. So, where's your arm? There's it. There. So, you've got a requester chest requesting all those items.
Yeah, they're requesting. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get rid. I'm trying to set up the because I want to set the outposts up with their own requester chair, their own provider chests, right?
Yeah.
So that they will. So then this train can go around to each of the outposts, unload these resources in the requester chest, like in the actual cargo wagon.
I think this what you'd do is use your constants combinator.
Yep.
Now in that, for each one of the outputs, set what you want coming out.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you'd use, I believe, an arithmetic operator.
Right, I'll order a couple. I'll order some then. So
order the things in that chest that you want.
Arithmetic. I'll order some decimal ones, like 5 decimal ones as well.
How many items have you got? 2, 3, 4. How many?
What do you mean? If it different.
How many
items
different types of item are you wanting to go?
1, 2, 3, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've cut it down to 16. Could probably take it down a little bit further, actually. But...
Well, just for now, I'll just do it with, say, 2 items, and we'll see if it works.
Yeah, the main ones are actually are
So
the electric mining drills and the efficiency modules. Those are the two main ones. Oh, and the provider trust is three things,
so you want
and
efficiency
four,
modules?
and the repair module.
I'll say 10 efficiency modules, and
Yeah,
I'll say 10 mining drills just for now.
yeah.
Now, what I believe is for each one of these, you could say.
Because you can configure a filter inserter using the network. I managed to do that. I just didn't then have a clear condition, so it kept working. It didn't clear itself.
Because what you want to do is you want to have a comparator. Hang on. Yes, okay. Sorry, ignore me. I'm using the wrong type. Do a decider combinator instead. So the decider combinator is if.
So they come back. Just if clauses and that. I can have.
Yeah, I think there will be a more swish way of doing it.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't want to. I didn't really want to have two carriages because it's a little tiddly little train. I could have done it. I wanted more than 12 items ideally. And as I said, my original one had 19.
Actually, you might not need a decider combinator. Because there is a way of doing it. Where do you want the robot arm? Is it going into the train?
It's coming out of the train. This is because setting this up.
Hang on. Quickly stop it.
That's fine. We can run.
But there's loads and loads of efficiency modules in there. So
it will need it.
Yeah, but I've got it, so I'm only saying take 10.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. So
it's got none of them. Has the train got? Yes, it's got mining drills.
Yeah. The train's got everything. I haven't quite, because I'm going to have to change the input method, I think, for the train as well. But I can do that because I can load both sides. I can load from both sides of the train. That's easy. It's unloading. I can only unload from half the train, and ideally, I can only unload from one carriage. So I have 6. At maximum, I have 6 output inserters. That's the limitations I want to be working with.
Oh, wait. No, because you need a filter, don't you?
Filter inserter.
Yeah.
You can configure the filter inserters, that's not an issue.
Yeah, but how many options do you have on a filter inserter?
You can actually change what it filters. I was going to be doing that. I wanted to be able to do that. So you can have 5 filters, but you can actually, when you connect it to the circuit network, you have the option to change what it's actually filtering.
So if I go like that and put on the output there, say, enable set filters. Read. How do you set the filters then?
Because it's reading.
Oh!
It's reading the actual network. So if you give an output of an item,
yeah,
you can set the.
Oh. So what you might need to do then, all you might need to do, is put that there. Put that like that. And then you're saying set filter. Yeah.
It didn't seem to work because it kept on unloading. It kept on doing more and more. So it's just filtering all of them out.
Yeah.
It's just set. It hasn't set a number. It doesn't. It's just set filter. It hasn't set it to a point. So there needs to be a counter which turns the filter off.
Hang on.
So rather than 10, because it's just currently looking at the item, needs to then, once it's hit the 10, then there needs to be a loop feedback which turns it off, which removes the filter. But because I haven't built much for the circuit, I actually don't know how to do it. Let's have a go at building one myself. Okay. So I'm going to need you. I reckon I'm going to need probably cover arithmetic. Just because I am, aren't I?
Yeah, it's just figuring out how the filter works.
And I need to make. I'm going to make myself a couple of filter inserters.
Oh wait, it's only filtered the things that I've asked for.
Yeah.
But you can't put a number on it.
That's what I mean. You then need a count. You then need a counter which will remove the filter. So you need an on-off condition. You need on when there's no resources, and an off condition to turn it back off at the other end.
Yes.
So I'm looking at how to
I know
do
how you
that.
do it. I know how you do it. You put in a comparator like this. You would then put and I'll do it with green wire because I've got more green wire. So
Just request it from the system. We have tons.
So you do that. Get rid of the red wire on there. Yeah. And then if you'd say, oh, I've done that the wrong way around, perhaps. Yes. So I'll take it off entirely, like that.
What's
So
what's the comparator command?
What's that?
You said a comparator, or is that actually
That's easy. If you go if that less than 10. Oops, hang on. That less than 10. Output that. So now I'll take these all back out, put them in the train, and it's going to filter and stop at 10. Oh, it's put 12 in. So you have the box going to the comparator, and then the comparator going to the filter, and this what the comparator is doing is saying if there's less than 10 efficiency modules, output efficiency module 1.
Yeah.
So the filter inserters it only filters, it's just an on-off condition. You have to, as you say, set something. So you'd
have to set each individual one. So I have to get set a combiner for each item then.
Well, the problem is a combinator. What a combinator's there for is to have a constant signal. And the way that an example is what I've used in the 7-segment display is you can then have something that multiplies everything in that combinator by something else, and then you'll have there'll always be negative apart from when there's only one condition is set positive, and then your output says condition will become positive. It's a bit difficult to describe, but you can't get you can't wait. I think I might be able to do it more efficiently. And
if I set then the parameter of output, that maybe?
I think I might have it. So if you have a comparator, I'll do it with the other box. So a comparator, I want 10 of them, I want 10 of them, and that's on. Then I put an arithmetic.
No, it didn't like this. Oh, hang on. Put 1. It's not. No, I thought combining them two like that would work, but it's not. It's I think it's overriding the signal.
Hang on, if I go that.
Oh, there's no.
That. So
okay, that works.
That's
so,
I can do it with multiple things. Just give me a sec. So you go.
Also, I don't need 18 combiners. Pollution map.
So if I go each. wait. Input.
For the robots to go do their thing.
For each.
Or for each thing here.
Yeah, there is for each, but minus each minus each, maybe? That might. Ah, no. You can only have one each. Ah, that's really annoying.
I could just do it. I could do it with a ton of these.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see if there's a fast, like a more efficient way of doing it, because it's easier to blueprint. But I think it may not be as easy as I had hoped. Well, if you want the same number of everything, I can do that. So if you wanted, say, 20 of everything, output each.
And 20 of everything would work.
Ooh. Yes, that will work. So you'd say.
So what's your command then? Because I'm.
What you can do is you do. I'll show you. I'll just set it up now. Ah. Ah.
Well.
You can't do it the other way around. That's annoying. Just thinking. Well, you can do something like this, but it hasn't worked. If you look at the input, it's subtracting 20 from everything. But you want it the other way around, where you can see that some are negative. Ah! Yes. Then comparator the shit out of that.
What is it? Each sub minus 20, right? Why 20? Why minus?
I'm trying to do it the other way around, but just bear with me. If it's for each, if it's less than 0, output.
Each? No, it's not. That's not doing anything.
If it's less than 0, output 1 maybe, I don't know. Ah, each. Output signals. Yeah, there you go. If you look at what it's done there. But for some reason, RoboPorts has gone negative. I don't know why it's gone negative.
Oh, I hadn't put a decider combinator in.
Oh yeah. If you look.
I hadn't put a decider combinator.
So now, if I put that onto the robot arm, it's put up to 20. If I get rid of that. So if you look at the filter now, it's trying to take RoboPorts and efficiency modules because they are negative from the arithmetic combinator.
Why you got a negative? Why is it negative?
I've tried. You can't. You have to put each as the first thing. So you'd have to plus 20 or minus 20 or times it by 20 or something like that. What I'd want to do is 20 minus each item, and then only extract if it's positive. But it's the same the other way around. Does that make sense?
Not really.
Just in the comparator. just put the items that you want, and then in the arithmetic, you change the number to say how many you want. So I'll put say 50, because then that'll be a complete stack of most things. What do you want it to take? Green, efficiency modules, electric mining drills, track.
So the combinator just sets the items which it's going to search
The
for.
combinator is just setting the items, yeah. And what the
20 would be more than 50's too many, basically. Probably 10 actually.
Right, so 10. What the arithmetic is doing is it's just checking for any items that are less than 10 in that box, and then it will go negative for that item. And what the decider combinator is doing is it's just comparing for each item. If it's a negative number, output I want that item.
Because you've got less than it less than 0, haven't you?
Yes.
So it's just
So the filter
you could be greater. So could you do it as a plus and have it greater than 0, or greater than 20 or something?
If you're plussing, it'll take real items from the combinator. Plus. Okay, hang on. Yeah, plus.
I'm just trying to get a bit of understanding on this, because this is really, I'm finding this quite weird.
If you go plus 10. Because in that chest there.
I've swapped it around, so it's going to be loading into the wagon at the moment.
If you go plus 10, because what it's doing is it's taking the number of items in the box.
Yeah.
So they're real items. They're always going to be positive. And then when you go on the arithmetic combinator, if you look, the inputs, only the first one can be each.
What do you mean the first one can be each?
So if you click on it, you should have input, and then you should have something, operator, something.
Oh, yeah.
If you click the first one, each, that's the only one where you can select each, the yellow star. That means each. If you wanted it to output positive numbers, you'd have to have the number that you want, say 20 in that box, and then you'd want minors, and then you'd put each in the other one, but you can't put each in the second box.
Ah, right, yes.
So that's why I've had to make it negative. And then the comparator's just comparing the other way around.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Sort of.
I'm sorry, it's a bit confusing. The problem being is it's actually comparing to the wrong box now. So unless you want it to go to both boxes.
So it should
Why
load.
is it going the other way?
That's not stopped loading train track.
Yeah, the filter arm's going the wrong way. It's putting into the cargo. That's got output 1. -9.
Well, because I suppose it's going to be coming out of the cargo, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the reason why is it's not is I've connected it to the other box. So one. Now it will stop. Yeah. So do you want it to put on both boxes or only the right hand box?
1, 2.
So now
I'm just. This is going to be output. I can output to a single requester chest. That's no problem. Ideally, I just want an output to a single chest.
Yeah, so that is now. So your requester chest doesn't.
Well, it's going to be outputting to a single provider chest, and the provider chest is what's going to be loaded. So let us see if I can replicate this thing then.
Hang on, let's just check. We're asking for 10. That's saying 12 because.
So we need an arithmetic and a decider, and then I also need a roboport. Precisely there.
Hang on.
I might need to do. I might need to make a second one of these.
This is actually an interesting problem for me.
I think I might need to make a second one because to make this even more complex. I want to also make a single chest output into a roboport.
The roboport, you can just connect the... Because one way that would be easier is use a roboport, because then you can say the number in the network, and you can work off the number that's currently in the network. For some reason that is not doing what I expect it to do though, because that...
I can work off... I can work off the number in the network. It's... So let's link that to that.
There you go.
So you want to be a minus, you are going to be any, then
There you go.
probably just 10. I don't need that much. I'll put each.
It is working anyway. The arm is that is a method of making sure there's 10 of any item in there, and you just put in the constants combinator what you want. So if I put say roboports in there, it's asking for roboports, but there's no roboports currently in there.
So let's do that.
I'll put a load of roboports in. Yeah, and it's taken 5, 10.
That.
Oh yeah, 10 roboports is quite a lot of roboports. I mean, what you could do is you can have a different constants combination. You can have a different arithmetic. So if you want a different number, you could have a different arithmetic thing for each different stack size that you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I thought that would be more efficient and cost effective than having
Why isn't this activated? What does the inserter need to be activated as? Set filters.
So do you know that constants combinator you've got there? Yeah.
And that. Excellent, it's worked. Fantastic.
But if you had one thing that you could do is say you only want one roboport, yeah. Sorry. You could then put another arithmetic in.
Oh, then just limit certain items.
So you could have, yeah, you could make it so that there's different stack sizes. But you'd need to have a different arithmetic combinator for each, and like an arithmetic combinator and a constants combinator for every stack size, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's one way of doing it, but that is a far more cost-effective way in terms of space to do it.
Space isn't really an issue, so I might just go for the full each item having its own value.
There might be another way of doing it. Oh no, you can do different stack sizes. Because what you can do is you can change the... If you go to Roboport, oh, you can only have it as... You can't have them as negative in there, can you? Yes, you can!
What?
So if I go... Don't ask. -9. Set that. Now, take the Roboport out.
Ah!
You can change the value of it.
So then if I change that to +5, take that out, and it puts 5 in.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That is, you can do it then for any stack size. So you could say, so I should have made it 9, not... You have to think about it. It's not as straightforward as I would like, but That
That's
would
good.
work.
And then I'm going to have to do the weird thing of connecting this provider chest into the RoboPort for configuring the robots, logistics and construction bots from a single chest. Done it from 2 chests easily enough, but not to a single chest. But I think you could do that. But
Oh, the only thing is, you will if for things like RoboPorts, because the ARM accepts multiple items each time, it has to be a multiple of 3. I think.
no, it doesn't.
Does it
If you
not?
have a look at my chair, it will only do multiples of 3. If you have a look at my chest, I've requested it's done like weird of numbers.
996, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So if you only wanted one item, so something that's really expensive like a RoboPort, it won't work.
Yeah, so it'll put 3. This is fine. It'll work. It will just do like 6, or it'll do a few of them.
I mean, what might work is if you did. Oh no, it wouldn't work. You could do a stack inserter, but then you'd end up with like 1,000,000 still in the arm.
Yeah, it's whether or not the arm gets clogged is going to be the issue.
I don't think it will, because the arm will function.
Yeah. Yes.
And then-
The arm's going to be okay in this case.
the arm
Loading the
will-
train won't, but loading the train's not an issue because I'm just going to add a ton of inputs and input to requester chests to get around that problem.
Well, what you can do is just have a tiny bit of belt.
Yeah.
So the arm going. So I think if you load to the floor, you can make sure it does it one item at a time rather than multiples. That's the first thing.
Yes,
So you can have
can.
one arm loading one item at a time.
Yeah, I can easily do that for this.
A second arm loading that into the train. Because
Yep.
what will happen is the arm will function, then the logic condition will change.
Yeah.
And then the second arm will still take it.
Right, I need to set some if conditions to this network as well.
But anyway, I think I've fixed it for you.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I'm sort of understand how it works. I don't know if anyone watching understands a clue what's going on, but I think
Well, my description.
at least I know how to.
You're not very good.
At least the biggest thing is I know how to exploit the result.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean the main thing is my description is not very good, but I think the thing that's important to understand is that the each and any conditions on the logic are very powerful.
Yeah. So if total construction spots, if T is, I think I can do this one nice and quickly actually. Oh darn it! I've connected this one up to the network. It won't work. Right, I'll stop the recording and start a new one so I can configure that.
I mean, you could just stop the recording and then